Well, this is my C. Welcome to Backbreaking News episode 65. Today we'll be talking about something very, 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 very interesting. This is going to be the best matches, part 2. Best wrestling WWE matches of all time. Part 2, in my personal opinion. Some of the good matches. Number 1 today it's going to start off with the band Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39. Now, this match was an absolute banger of a match. It told a story, and the story didn't get finished in the way I was hoping, with Roman Reigns winning, but you have to admit it was a good match. And once everyone saw that running spear, everyone knew it was over. But the worst part of it was the fact that he needed Sikoa to win. That brings down points of this match. It's above a 10. It's about a 19. It only loses a point because Roman Reigns didn't win without any help. If he had won clean, without the Usos, without Sikoa, it would have been a 20 all around. Now, you could tell by my honest opinion that it was probably a pretty good match, and it was really great. It wasn't just pretty good, it was really good. Sami Zayn, the next match is Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns Elimination Chamber 2023. Now, this match was really good. I remember when Sami Zayn kicked out of multiple spears, and he somehow just kept getting his shoulder up at the last possible moment. And that, it was honestly a really memorable match. So it brings up points for that. It gets points for that. It was memorable, and I enjoyed it. If that doesn't matter, then I don't know what is. The next match that was pretty good, I mean, one of the greatest of all time in my opinion, is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship at WrestleMania Night 1. It was good. It was a good match. Sami Zayn kicked out of 1D, the first person to ever kick out of the 1D, and made by the Usos, and it made it a very special moment. And I was really happy that they won. The crowd was happy. And ultimately, it was a decent enough match to make me think it's the greatest match of all time because it accomplished something. There wasn't that much to look at, but it was interesting, and it accomplished what it needed to accomplish, ending the story between the Bloodline, the main story between the Bloodline, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, which is still continuing to this very day. Next match we're going to be talking about is Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania 39. It was a good match. All I'm going to say is that it went back and forth. I personally thought that Logan Paul was going to win. He's improving every time he enters in that ring, and some of them, and KSI being the prime bottle, just made it all the bit better. Especially when, I forgot who said it, when Logan Paul was going to frog splash Rollins through the table and did it to KSI, and the announcer said, "Bye-bye, KSI." That was funny. And that ultimately makes this match one of the greatest matches, in my opinion. It had to accomplish what it had to accomplish, and it delivered. the 2023 Men's Elimination Chamber for the United States Championship. It was Austin Theory, Damian Priest, Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins, Austin Theory, and Montez Ford. No, it was Bronson Reed, Johnny Gargano, Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Austin Theory, Montez Ford, I forgot how many. It was one of those combinations, and it was I forgot who exactly was in it, but it was Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Montez Ford, Johnny Gargano, and Damian Priest. Yes. But then there was Bronson Reed. Yeah, it was a 7-man, I think. However many people were in it, I forget how many people were in it. It was a good match, and it got what it needed to accomplish. It was Bronson with Austin Theory winning, and a good match. And the last two were Austin Theory and Seth Rollins. And it was a good match, and it accomplished what it needed to, and made Montez Ford look good as a single star. It made Seth Rollins look good, and it made Austin Theory look good. The next match I would like to talk about is in my opinion, one of the better matches of the past, and that was one of the better matches, in my opinion, was Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor inside the Cell. It was a good match at WrestleMania. Finn Balor got cut open in the match, and it was not that long of a match, but it accomplished what it needed to accomplish, as I said, and it was a pretty good match to end Edge's problem with the Judgment Day, and now it's back to Rey Mysterio again, and Bad Bunny, and who else they're going to throw into this? Whoever else they're going to throw into this. Next match is Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. In my opinion, it was a good match at WrestleMania, and it accomplished what it needed to. It really did. It was a great back and forth for a little bit. It's what I thought the match was going to be, but better. So ultimately, it was a pretty good, decent match. It was a great match. Altogether, in my opinion, it told a story. It was emotional. Bad Bunny interfered in the match. So from there, then we go to Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. It was good. It was a great match. You had everyone doing something. You had So then from there we go to one of the better matches that I haven't talked about, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns in the last man standing match. It was a good match, and it ended with Roman Reigns winning. It went back and forth until the end, and Gunther versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus before that. So it was a good match. They went all out in this match. They killed each other. I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. Now let's go back to the one I mentioned. Now let's go back to the one I just mentioned. The last man standing between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Great match. They killed each other. And it ultimately ended with Roman Reigns standing tall and retaining the undisputed Universal Championship. This is Mighty C. Goodbye.